Srimad Bhagavad Gita, simple meaning, chapter 2, Sankhya Yoga. We saw the Lord Krishna began Yoga Buddhi, that is the karma, the action, selfless action, karma as yoga, and he calls it as Ekanishtha. So those who follow this path will have one-pointedness, whereas the worldly minded people will have numerous purposes in life, so they will not reach the ultimate goal because the desires, they will change from one to another. The worldly goals will change from one to another, whereas the spiritual goal is one. So even through doing the work, any work, when he does it with a selfless attitude, that attitude is the thing or the way to make his karma spiritual as yoga. So the next 3 verses, they convey a profound message. They actually depict the karmas, the ritualistic karmas that were done in the Karmakanda portion of the Vedas. There, the people with so many desires, how they behave, what they do, so is being depicted. So shloka number 42. Gyamimam pushpitam vacham pravadantyavipaschitah vedavadarataah partha nanyadastiti vadinah. Yam imam pushpitam vacham pravadanti avipaschitah vedavadarataah partha na anyat asti iti vadinah. They are the unwise, avipaschitah, unwise, who utter flowery speeches. Pushpitam vacham, flowery speeches. O Arjuna, they delight in the letter of the Vedas and argue that there is nothing else. Na anyadasti iti vadinah. So these unwise people, they utter the flowery speeches and their delight is in the Vedas that talk about the fruits or the karmas with fruits. So that's why they argue that there is nothing else, that there is nothing more than that. Next shloka, number 43. Kamatmana svargapara janma karma phalapradam kriya vishesha bahulam bhogaishwarya gatim prati. Kamatmanaha svargapara janma karma phalapradam kriya vishesha bahulam bhogaishwarya gatim prati. They are full of desires, kamatmana, and consider heaven as the highest, which yield the fruit of rebirth and actions, and are full of specific rites, rituals that yield enjoyment and power. Shloka number 44. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam tayapahrita chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhihi samadho na vidhiyate. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam taya apahrita chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhihi samadho na vidhiyate. Those who have given themselves to pleasures and power, whose minds have been enslaved by them, there is no chance of developing that buddhi or determination which leads to samadhi. Those who have a scattered mind run after all sorts of pleasures, earthly and heavenly, and enter into all sorts of rituals and ceremonies based upon some teachings in the Vedas regarding rituals. Those who are involved in such things, they can never develop the Vyavasayatmika buddhi as discussed in the previous shlokas. In the shloka, the Lord says, Yamimam pushpitam vacham pravadanti avipaschitaha. That type of people who are avipaschitaha, without wisdom, without understanding, they speak pushpitam vacham, flowery language, in the name of religion. They always quote the Vedas, discuss about what the Vedas say. Here the Vedas means the Karma Kanda, the ritualistic section of Vedas, which promises you heaven. In Vedas, they are divided into two sections, the Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda. Karma Kanda discusses about this type of the rituals, rites, wherein your desires are fulfilled, worldly desires and the attaining the heaven, etc. Whereas Jnana Kanda is the portion where the Upanishads are taught, Jnana, the realization of the Atman. There the Atma and Paramatman are discussed. Atma and Brahman are discussed. So this here, Vedas here means Karma Kanda portion, the ritualistic section of the Vedas, which promises you heaven. Do all these sacrifices and rituals and you will go to heaven. They are captured by that attitude. Kamatmanaha, full of sensual desires. I want this, I want that. Similarly, Swargapara, devoted to going to heaven. Many religions have this heaven philosophy. Janma karma phala pradam, the result of which is birth, and rituals, kriya vishesha bahulam bhogaishwarya gatim prati. Various rituals are there only to get sense pleasures in the end. So what these will do, the janma karma phala pradam means these rituals, what they will do, they may give you heaven, but after once all the punya is over, just like any bank balance, you will again become a pauper. So like that, here you will again be reborn and again you will do karma. That's what is being mentioned here. Janma karma phala pradam. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam tayapahrita chetasam. Those whose minds are captivated by these bhogaishwaryas, pleasures and power, what happens to them? Vyavasayatmika buddhi samadho na vidhiyate. That buddhi which can take one to the highest spiritual realization, which is denoted as Vyavasayatmika buddhi, means that determination. That buddhi which can take one to the highest spiritual realization, that buddhi will not come to these type of people. Their buddhi is always scattered in thousand streams of desires and ambitions, etc., as discussed in the previous shlokas, in the previous videos. So this is a strong criticism of the ceremoniously ritualistic position of the Vedas. In the Upanishads also we come across this kind of ritualism of the Vedas. Here also the same type of criticism, because it does not help to develop character and spirituality. What is needed is spiritual development and the capacity to love and serve people around you. So, the policy should be minimum ritual and maximum character development. None of this will come through such hedonistic philosophy of pleasure on earth as well as in heaven through a series of rituals. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.